Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Golden Bachelorette Gil Ramirez update on restraining order drama. Golden Bachelorette Gil Ramirez had a tough premiere night. During the premiere airing on ABC, it was revealed that he had a restraining order issued against him by an ex-girlfriend. Of course, with all the information that came out about Bachelorette contestant Devin Strader and his criminal past, the show was also slammed for letting him slip through the cracks. However, now there is a new update that may clear up a little confusion on that part. Keep reading to find out more. Update on Gil Ramirez and the restraining order filed against him. Fans were not happy to find out that another contestant within the Bachelor franchise had a restraining order filed against them. The first was Devin Strader and happened in 2017. The second was with Gil Ramirez. However, the timelines are different. Production should have caught the restraining order and prior arrest record of Devin Strader. However, they didn't during their extensive vetting process. Reality Steve gave an update on his daily podcast and revealed that this was really just bad timing for everyone involved. With Gil, the restraining order was not even filed until June 11. This was well after background checks had been completed and also just a matter of days before production began. In fact, Gil was not even aware the order was filed and granted. Steve revealed that Gil was not served the paperwork until August 11. He knows this because the daughter of the ex-girlfriend sent him a video of it. He also shared that Gil is the athletic director at Capo Valley High School. The temporary restraining order was dropped. Gil Ramirez was accused of harassing and stalking the woman. He reportedly even promised to propose. However, the woman was quick to reassure everyone there was no physical harm ever from Gil. What did she accuse him of? It was alleged that Gil harassed her for a period of 2 weeks. She said, "Despite telling him to not contact me, come to my house. He made repeated unwanted contact with me, family members, and friends." It went on to say there were 25 attempts daily via phone, texts, video. Although lives an hour away, showed up at places I frequent to confront me on a daily basis. In the end, the case was dropped. The restraining order was also dismissed. The reason listed for the case being dismissed stated, "The case is dismissed without prejudice for lack of prosecution for lack of service." So far, Ramirez has not commented, and he set his Instagram profile to private. The show has said they are further reducing his screen time after hearing of the allegations against him. Gil Ramirez, one of the standout suitors on the Golden Bachelorette, has had his fair share of drama this season, but none quite as explosive as the recent restraining order debacle that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. While the glitzy lights of the mansion and the allure of roses may paint a picture of romance, behind the scenes, things have taken a dark turn for Gil. The charming, silver-haired Latin heartthrob, known for his passionate persona and deep conversations with the Golden Bachelorette herself, has suddenly found himself in the middle of a legal battle that has left both viewers and fellow contestants reeling. It all started with whispers. For weeks, fans noticed Gil's increasing tension on the show. His typically smooth demeanor had begun to unravel, and his interactions with the other men vying for love seemed to grow more hostile. At first, it was easy to dismiss. After all, the pressure of the show, the endless group dates, and the constant competition could wear on anyone. But the drama reached its boiling point when Gil received a sudden call during filming. He stepped away, only to return visibly shaken. Rumors swirled among the contestants, and soon enough, the bombshell was dropped. Gil Ramirez was being served with a restraining order, right in the midst of his romantic quest. The news hit the mansion like a thunderbolt. The once close-knit group of men, who had shared everything from heartwarming stories of past loves to boisterous laughter over beers, now found themselves divided. Was Gil the man they thought he was? Or was there something more sinister lurking beneath his suave exterior? The restraining order, it turns out, had been filed by a woman from Gil's past. Allegations surfaced that Gil had been involved in a tumultuous relationship with her before appearing on The Golden Bachelorette, one that had apparently ended badly, very badly. According to the reports, she claimed that Gil had exhibited controlling behavior, and that after their breakup, he had refused to leave her alone. In a statement to the press, she detailed how Gil had allegedly shown up uninvited to her house multiple times, sent an endless stream of texts and calls, and even tried to contact her friends to learn where she was. Fearful for her safety, she had no choice but to file for a restraining order, a move she said she had hoped to avoid. Gil, of course, vehemently denied these accusations. In an emotional confessional on the show, he opened up to the cameras about his side of the story. With tears brimming in his eyes, Gil admitted that the relationship had been intense, but that he had never crossed any lines. "I loved her," he said, his voice shaking. "But things didn't work out. We argued, like any couple. But I never did the things she's saying I did. This is all a misunderstanding." Behind-the-scenes chaos. While Gil tried to defend his character, behind the scenes, the show's producers were left scrambling. It wasn't just the public image of the Golden Bachelorette at stake. It was the safety of everyone involved. Rumors swirled that production had been temporarily halted while they investigated the matter further. There were talks of cutting Gil from the show altogether, a move that would be unprecedented, but understandable given the gravity of the situation. Contestants were divided on the issue. Some of the men, who had grown close to Gil during their time together, couldn't believe the accusations. They spoke out in support of him, saying that the Gil they knew would never do something so harmful. "He's a passionate guy, sure," said one contestant. "But he's not dangerous. I think this is all just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion." Others, however, weren't so sure. One of the men, who had previously clashed with Gil during a group date, shared his concerns in a private interview. "There was always something off about him," he said, shaking his head. "I don't know what it was, but I had a gut feeling from the beginning. Maybe I was right." The Golden Bachelorette's reaction. But the one person whose opinion truly mattered was the Golden Bachelorette herself. Throughout the season, she had shared several intimate moments with Gil. Their chemistry was undeniable. He was one of the frontrunners from the start. Yet, as the details of the restraining order began to surface, she found herself questioning everything. Could she trust him? Was the man she was falling for the same man who was being accused of such serious actions? In a candid conversation with the show's host, she admitted that the news had shaken her. "It's hard," she said, her voice soft but steady. "I've grown close to Gil. He's shared so much of himself with me, and I really thought we had something special. But this changes things. I need time to process it." That processing time came in the form of a one-on-one date that was abruptly cut short. Instead of the romantic evening planned, the Golden Bachelorette sat down with Gil to confront him about the restraining order. The conversation was tense. Gil, once so confident and smooth, now looked like a man on the verge of collapse. He pleaded his case, insisting that he had been wronged, that his ex was exaggerating. But the damage had been done. The aftermath. As the episode aired, viewers took to social media in droves. Opinions were split, with some fans rallying behind Gil, while others called for his immediate removal from the show. #TeamGil trended for hours, as his supporters argued that everyone deserved a chance to explain themselves. But just as many were vocal in their opposition, with the #GoodbyeGil gaining traction. For now, the future of Gil on The Golden Bachelorette remains uncertain. The restraining order case is still ongoing, and with each new development, the tension surrounding his place in the competition grows. Will the Golden Bachelorette be able to look past the drama and continue her journey with him? Or has the scandal permanently tarnished Gil's chance at finding love? One thing is clear. In a season already filled with twists and turns, the restraining order drama has become the most explosive storyline yet. And as viewers anxiously await the next episode, the question on everyone's mind is simple: can love truly conquer all? Or are some obstacles too great to overcome, even in the world of reality TV romance?